Dollar. Dirt and money, no soul. Had to go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack of flip for my foes. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money long, get my team strong. Let me run away from my problems.
Yo, what's good, original crew, man? We are back. We got The Walking Dead. Let me ask you this. Last of Us or Walking Dead so far?
Walking Dead go forever.
Walking
Walking Dead go forever. I have so many memories. Walking Dead go forever have my heart.
Oh, yeah. I ain't gonna hold you. I was Walking Dead crazy until, you know what I'm saying, everybody know what happened. I tuned out. No. I really couldn't get jiggy with it after that.
It was a big loss. I was so sad. I cried like a
It's
baby.
the biggest loss,
but
I feel like.
I continue to watch it, though. I actually started back watching it. Well, I watched one of those
spinoffs.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Can't remember what it's called. But yeah, anyway.
But hey, with that being said, before we get into it, make sure you check out the links in the description box.
Down below.
You already know where to go if you want to first support. All you got to do is check out down below. Also, if you enjoyed today's visuals.
Locking it with a thumbs up.
You over banging. Let's go. Let's check it out. Let's see what's about. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, let's get it.
We start off with Rick and Shane eating lunch, having a friendly conversation about his relationship with his wife, which is not going too good right now. They get an urgent call about some criminals on their walkie-talkies. They pull up to the scene, set up some roadblocks, post up, and wait for the criminals. They run over the trap and hit the jello ball.
I might swerve in that corner, whoa. Bitch, hold on tight, cause I tweak in this bitch, start letting shit go.
The car flips over and all the cops start moving in slowly. The criminal pops out, but he brings a strap with him. They start having a shootout, and no lie, these dudes got the worst aim I have ever seen. Y'all are jumping one person in a shootout, and who's the first to actually get shot after y'all miss like 50 bullets? Rick! It's a damn shame. Y'all make stormtroopers look nice.
Bruh.
Nigga, it's right in front of you. How are you missing? And then you have the nerve to check the gun like it's the problem.
This nigga is trash.
After Rick gets shot, the whole squad decides to finally lock in. And they shoot the criminal up like Justin Bieber in that one episode of CSI. Bro, why was he spazzing out like this? Another one pops out with a shotgun, but they make easy work of him. Rick tells everyone that he's okay and the bullet only hit his vest. He's talking to Shane, and out of nowhere, he actually gets shot. Shane shoots the last criminal and tries to help Rick, who is about to bleed out to death. Some time passes and we see Shane visiting Rick in the hospital to give him some flowers. Hey bro, if you don't wake up soon, I'm gonna fuck your wife. Even more time passes and Rick looks to the side to see the flowers that Shane gave him. So you know it's been a fat minute because the flowers are dead. He tries to get out of the bed, but he immediately falls down looking just like a Life Alert commercial. He makes his way out the room and walks down the hallway. He looks through a door to see a dead employee halfway eaten. He walks on the other side only to find another door that says don't open, dead inside with a lock on it. That shit starts to move and hands start popping out the door. Rick is horrified, as he should. He runs into a dark ass room, finds his way outside, and he ain't seen sunlight for a while, so you know that shit felt like he got hit by a flashbang. He makes his way outside and all he sees is dead bodies wrapped in white cloth, and I know that shit stank. Rick walks up a hill and sees a bunch of military vehicles, and from what it looks like, they got bodied. Now here's something I will never understand about this show. How in the world does the military get bodied by these zombies? Now I understand that it's early in the apocalypse and they probably don't know how to fight it, but there's a simple solution. If a body shot don't work, then it's gotta be the head, right?
Right.
There. Problem solved. And these zombies are trash. These aren't no World War Z zombies where they're doing shit like this for kills. If you a
It ain't them Last of Us. They beat him off. And then one episode, I said, what the fuck, bro? He was big and strong. And no matter what they shooting,
Yeah, I was like, that's not helping him.
He like, what this gonna do besides make me mad?
Towards the end, you get bit, you have 12 seconds to amputate if you can even do that before you're cooked. The Walking Dead verse literally has zombies on easy mode. It literally gets to a point in this show where the zombies aren't even a problem anymore. It's regular niggas. I don't know what to say other than the military in this show is straight buns. Rick finds a bike and he heads home, and this shit is so sad, I'm not even gonna lie. He starts calling out for his son and wife, but nobody's there. He's literally bawling his eyes out, and to make it worse, he He still don't know what's really going on.
Right.
He heads outside and Dwayne walks behind him and hits him with a shovel. Morgan walks up to him, puts a gun in his head, and was like,
LeBron James, Diddy Crack, name 5 DDG songs.
Rick passes out and he wakes up in a bed. Morgan asks him about his gun wound because he thinks it might be a bite. Morgan sets Rick free and tells him to come out whenever he can. Rick walks out and joins Dwayne and Morgan for dinner, and Rick starts talking about that man, you killed him. Now I know he still doesn't know what's really going on, but at the same time, he's seen enough to know that something is not right. My guy, does this look like a man to you, nigga? That's a walker.
Right.
They finish eating and are about to go to bed, but suddenly a car alarm starts to go off. Dwayne looks out the window talking about she's here, and Dwayne runs to his bed and starts to cry. A zombie walks up to the door and just starts looking at it. Not only that, it starts to mess with the doorknob. Bro, hell nah. And these niggas let this happen on the regular. We find out that zombie was Morgan's wife, and he starts trying to talk about I know, man, I should have put her down. Yeah, no shit. I ain't gonna lie, this is my wife or my mom. I'm putting her down immediately. You know how Dwayne dies in this show? His mom kills him. That's not finna be me. Mom, if you ever turn, I will not hesitate to put you down. Love you, Mom. They head to Rick.
What about you?
Yeah, I probably would.
Girl, I don't believe that. If y'all know, y'all know. I don't believe that. I don't see you doing
my
that.
mom. It's because at that point she's not my mom anymore.
Ooh, you feeling like that?
It's real, bro. Like, she's gonna forever have my heart. Like, I want to remember her for what she was before she turned. I don't want to remember this.
So you ain't thinking like the little boy in Last of Us talking about is it still you inside?
No.
You like, nah, that ain't
my
her.
mama anymore. I don't know who that person is, but that's not
that
my
person
mama.
dead.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and
Bro, what if we do end up having zombies, right? And they still can remember, but they can't control it.
They can still remember,
but they can't control. So think about it, zombies. And then if say for instance, it's your mom, and she be like,
"Baby girl,
see."
What she gonna call me?
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
What she gonna call me? See, sometimes.
She be like, see. And you be like, Mama, see, Mama. Ah! You know what I'm saying?
That would hurt me. That would mess me up because it's the fact that you calling me by my nickname. What she called me?
Yeah. I'm just saying. Yeah.
You say.
See.
Anyway, but you calling me and I'm looking at it and I'm like, oh my gosh, you remember me.
Then
I let my guard down because I'm like, I forget, and then I'm like, dang.
And I ain't talking about running like these. I'm talking about Last of Us running.
I'm like, dang, she got me.
Yeah.
Dang.
I ain't gonna lie, if it's my mama. Sorry, mama. Boom.
I know you would.
Hey, I'm sorry. I could look past some
But
shit.
you know something? I feel like I'll be at the point where I'm like, I know that this is not real. And I probably wouldn't let my guard down. Because
I'm still pissed off about the beginning of Last of Us.
The beginning?
Oh. The little girl went over there instead of staying in the house.
I know, man. But didn't nothing happen to her from going over there. It was the after.
But it still led up to her demise.
Rick's house, and Rick lets Morgan know that he knows his family's still alive. Morgan tells Rick that if they are alive, they're probably in Atlanta. Rick grabs his keys, they head to the police station to load up on guns. They all go their separate ways. We see Morgan, who has his wife in his sights, but he can't pull the trigger. Brother, that is not your wife. Just shoot. Rick's driving and he's trying to use his walkie to contact.
So you want me to just...
I mean...
Do! I ain't gonna do... That's a waste of a bullet. Boom. Yeah.
Straight headshot.
Straight up. Like, damn, see?
Cause that's not your wife.
Attacked other people. A group of people can hear him, but he can't hear them. And he says he's on his way to Atlanta.
Shane gets to the walkie and tries to talk to Rick, but he gets no response. Shane talks to Lori, who is Rick's wife, and they start kissing. Oh,
that was so crazy.
Rick was in a coma for at least a month. And you already got with his best friend, not even a year into the apocalypse?
She belongs to the streets.
Hey, what y'all niggas doing? Rick's car runs out of gas, so he leaves to go find someone who has some. He finds a house, but when he gets to the door, no one answers. He checks the back of the house, and he sees God Forgive Us on the wall. Oh, and the family that was in the house, they off themselves. I ain't gonna show it though. Rick finds a car, but it doesn't work. But he also does find a horse. Rick starts talking to the horse like it's a person. Hey, buddy, you trying to go to Atlanta with me? They got food, money, and huzz.
Bro, what if the animals turn?
That'd be crazy.
Because we never see like the animals turning, we just see the humans turning.
Yeah.
But what if the animals start turning? Oh, bro, it's all hell broke loose. We ain't got no hope.
A horse chasing after you?
No, a bear.
Oh, a bear. I've just said horse. Cause that's
Yeah, but I'm saying a bear, a dog,
Okay, depending on what type of dog.
a pit, already aggressive.
I hate when
A
people
cane
say
corso.
But yeah.
You
Okay.
getting?
Oh.
You ain't getting down. That big ball, you ain't getting down.
I can run, but not that fast.
A cow.
Oh.
A duck.
I can do a duck.
Oh.
And the horse was
eagle.
like, say less. Rick finally makes it to
monkey.
the city and he walks past this car with walkers, but he pays them no mind. And this right here was his sign to get the F out the city, bruh. That is a red flag. The next thing he does is just so stupid. Watch this. Oh, hell nah. Now, Rick, I do understand that Morgan told you the military had Atlanta locked down. But as soon as you saw a dead soldier on a tank, you should have known those niggas got cooked. Like, brother, you saw it with your own eyes. The military is trash. And even after all you've seen, you still have the nerve to just be like, oh, I guess the others must be alive, right? Like, no, what is wrong with you, bruh? Rick hears a helicopter and he tries to follow it, but he ends up running into a horde of zombies. It's the dash. They get cornered and Rick falls off the horse. And you know little bro got used his bait. R.I.P. Rick climbs under a tank and starts to shoot the zombies. And at this point, Rick knows he's cooked. So he was really about to off himself right here, but he notices there's a hole under the tank that he can crawl through. He gets in the tank and ends up next to a dead soldier who he realizes is a walker, and he booms it. He shot the gun so close to his ear that he is now discombobulated. Rick looks outside and realizes his bag is still out there. And look at all these zombies on this tank right here. I ain't gonna lie, if I was him, I would have ended it. I just don't understand. Why would you go to the city in a zombie apocalypse? I don't care if the military was even still there. Bro, do you know how many people are in a city? If I was Rick, I don't care how long it would take. I'm going around the city, bro. I'm not going in that. Rick hears someone on the walkie-talkie.
Hey, dumbass, you cozy in there?
And then we see the camera slowly zoom out, and we can see how screwed Rick really is. Good, y'all. Thank you for making it to the end of the video.
That's all the video? Oh. Damn. Nigga, you ain't covered nothing.
You know something? I would need to start Walking Dead over from the very beginning.
Covered nothing. They just, that's a teaser.
Maybe it was.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know. But hey, it do make you low key want to go back and rewatch Walking Dead. Walking Dead is one of those that you can go back and like really binge watch.
Yeah.
And like, especially if you have nothing to watch. If you have nothing to watch, go watch Walking Dead and just binge watch.
Facts,
and I swear you can go back and watch it. It's one of those.
Yeah.
But hey, y'all spam us up in the comment.
Oh, sorry,
Y'all let us know y'all thoughts of the previews about it for you in the comment section down below. But until next time, y'all know how it go, man. I do go by the name DJ New Kid. This is
Sierra Nicole.
We are?
Kid and C.
Yeah.
Go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack of flip for my foes. Dollar, 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 dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar, 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 dollar. Let me watch out for my